Hello, Broken Arrow. My name is Hannah Perry. I am the Public Information Coordinator here at BAPD, and this is episode 8 of BAPD on Air. Today, we are going to be covering Camp Bandage, and here with me are my friends Paul Gerner and Kurt Klein. So, Paul, your parents started Camp Bandage in 1983.
Yes,
so
ma'am.
let's talk about that. Bring me all the way back.
Both my mother and my father, Dr. A.L. Gerner and Shirley Gerner, were the founders of it. And what they wanted to accomplish and what they wanted to see the program do was go in and save a life of a child. And so they spent their lifelong dream putting this program together. And they set it up to where it is a community outreach for the city of Broken Arrow. And they bring these children out, and the children age from the range of 6 months to 93 years old. And in doing so, what they're doing is they're teaching. They were teaching throughout the years, and they would have exhibitors come out. And they never wanted anybody left out. If a person couldn't afford it, it was taken care of. Camp Bandage is free. My mother passed away prior to my father passing away in 2005. And Camp Bandage, just because of the emotional aspect of it, okay, we didn't run it. We ran it the last year that he was alive. And then in 2008, Kurt Klein had approached me and said, would you like to see Camp Bandage come back on? Kurt took over as a director at that point in time. And in doing so, he has grown Camp Bandage substantially throughout the years. It's designed to take children and put it in a learning in a fun, safe way. They're taught safety, obviously, okay? They're taught accident prevention, and they're taught also what to do in case of an emergency. So if they ever come up across this situation again, they're able to respond to it.
Kurt, I'm going to come over to you now. What enticed you to approach Paul about bringing this back?
I was working at a church, and I thought it would be a great way to get people to come on our campus, and one thing led to another. And the first year was kind of small compared to where we are right now, but it just built and built, and everybody that came was excited, and the excitement is still there.
So this is a huge event. Talk to me about the prep between the two of you throughout the year. What goes into it? When do you start? Do you ever stop?
I start on January 2nd. I have a list of quite a few things that I have to get done each month, and that list gets heavier the last couple of weeks here. And we're making great progress. We've had a great success recruiting exhibits, our past exhibitors and new exhibitors. And then right now we're recruiting volunteers.
So if somebody watches this and they're like, I want to volunteer, what are some of the different aspects that they can volunteer?
Obviously, setting things up early Saturday morning. We need parking crews, something as small as face painting for the kids. We give away hot dogs, we give away snow cones. That all takes people. And then our biggest category, cleaning up.
Yeah. So with the long-standing tradition, I assume most people in Broken Arrow have been to Camp Bandage. If they have not, what can they expect?
Well, first of all, you can expect to learn something. Our motto is, what you learn can save a life, and that really is correct. But you can also have fun. We also have entertainment. A lot of things. Sometimes the kids might not even know they're learning. So,
Yeah. I hear you have a special guest coming this year.
yes.
Do we want to announce that?
I'd like to announce I got a call this week from Smokey Bear, and he told me that he's coming.
Paul, you've been here since the beginning. You've seen challenges, you've seen successes. What do you think keeps people coming back?
I have people come up to me at Camp Bandage and say, I want to tell you something. As a kid, I came to Camp Bandage. And I took my kids to Camp Bandage. And by the way, these are my grandchildren over here that we brought. That in your heart is just an incredible feeling. You know that you're making an impact within our community. It's a hands-on. The children are out there and you just see huge eyes, and only kids that are crying are the ones that don't want to leave.
I think there's also an element of allowing the community to interact with law enforcement in a non-emergency setting, even though we're kind of staging that. There's a lot of people who will never interact with officers, so it gives them the chance
And
to
that
do
was
that.
that was by design. And the City of Broken Arrow Police Department has been involved since day one. The Broken Arrow Fire Department since day one. The school system, they bring out school safety on buses. They've been with us since day one. Life Flight will fly in at the very end of the program, around 4 o'clock in the afternoon there. We'll have a mock car accident. And again, it's something that the children will see this accident, and then you grab a child from the audience and you say, what would you do? Dial 911. Well, earlier in the day, they had learned about 911.
Let's talk about that. How do they learn about 911? How do they know how to apply those skills once they leave?
They're set up with the telephone, okay, out on a table, and they dial 911 for the table, and they are actually put in through the system with a dispatcher on the other end from Broken Arrow Police Department, and they respond as they would out in the field as a police officer, firefighter, and Life Flight flies in.
So back to 1983, about how many people attended?
First time we had Camp Bandage in 83, we probably had 20 of them, and all of them were my friends or brothers and sisters.
Ride or
And-
dies.
That's right. It has grown to anywhere from 3,500 to 5,000 kids of all ages.
That's amazing. What about weather?
Whether we put it on rain or shine, okay? And it's very nice being at Central Park in Broken Arrow because the majority of the vendors will be inside in the gymnasiums and stuff there.
And it used to be at Events Park,
That is correct.
right? And Kurt, earlier you were talking about that transition. Do you want to
Yeah,
discuss
when they
that?
told us that we had to move due to the construction, we were a little disappointed because the events park was great, but we moved to Central Park, and last year we figured out that it's even better for us. It's just worked out great.
That's good. How many vendors do you guys have set so far for this year?
As of today, 98. I expect probably 5 to 6 more.
Okay.
So-
Are any of those first-time vendors this year?
We have quite a few first-time vendors. A new group down on Elm, On-Call Pediatrics,
Okay.
that's coming. Also, St. Francis Trauma Center's coming, and we're kind of excited about that.
That is awesome. So as we kind of close this thing, Paul, I want to ask you a question. How do you make sure that your parents' original vision is still carried through?
I know they're watching every single one of them from above. They've got a bird's eye view of it. And we have kept the same motto. We have everything that they had built when they started. We still use each of their programs. Now, we may have a little different version of it just to keep up with times, but it was there. That was the way they wanted to see it progress. And I could not tell you throughout the years how many thousands of people have been to Camp Bandage. And just seeing the smiles on their faces, and we walk up during the day and ask these kids, did you learn anything today? Oh, yeah. And so watching and planning and sticking to the original layout that Mom and Dad had set up.
Absolutely. So for those people watching, whether they want to volunteer, whether they want to become a vendor, how can they do that? How can they contact you?
The best way is to go to our website, campbandage.org, and there's a tab to click on if you want to be an exhibitor, and then there's a different tab if you want to become a volunteer.
I challenge everybody to come out.
Come on out.
Come on out and have a great time learning, and there will not be one person that leaves there that hasn't learned something that day.
That's right. So May 2nd, 12 to 4, Central Park, South Main. Free for all ages.
Free for everybody.
Free for everybody. Well, I'm looking forward to attending, and I hope all of you guys are too. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you on May 2nd.